Video opens with an enthusiastic, knowledgeable host in a workshop filled with electronic boards and tools. Host! Hi, my friends. Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to teach you the fastest way to detect any short circuit if you want to fix a shorted motherboard in minutes. Stay tuned. This video is for you. Let's get started. But please, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And for anyone who wants to accelerate their learning, I can be your mentor. All the links are in the description. So, in this video, I'm going to teach you, step by step, how to detect any short circuit on any motherboard. And yes, this is the only video you need to fix any shorted motherboard, regardless of its difficulty and without a voltage injector, without a thermal camera, just a multimeter, and the knowledge I'll give you right now. Part 1, the golden rule. Focus on the coils. So, when you get a shorted motherboard, don't overthink it. What you have to remember is this. Focus on the coils. Look, this is a coil. This one is a coil. Here, we have another one. We have coils everywhere on the motherboard. These inductors are the key to detecting any short circuit in any motherboard in seconds. In some motherboards, you can find coils like these. You see here, we have placed this denotes a coil, not a capacitor. This is the hidden key that experts use to spot short circuits. And you, my friend, will become one of those experts today. So make sure you watch until the end, because we're going to study a non-shorted motherboard and a shorted one in order to understand the ways. And to surprise my friends, I'm going to teach you on both laptop and desktop motherboards to make this a complete course. That's why I told you, this is the only video you need. Not just for computers, but for tablets, smartphones, or any electronic device, because I'm going to share with you a universal working principle to detect shorts. How I'll show you. We just need a multimeter. Set it to the continuity or resistance mode. Part 2, practice on an unshorted motherboard. Let's begin with this first motherboard and check if it's shorted or not. The ground for beginners is everywhere. You can see on the board here, this one is ground. Here is also ground. So, let's select this ground here. As I told you, we're going to use the coil as the key. Let's go. Probes a coil, no short. Probes another, no short. Probes another, no short. We have a ready. Probes another, no short. Probes a coil near the CPU socket. Oh, we have a reading of about 16 ohms. Okay, is that a short? Let's check this one also, about 16. Guys, this is not a short. This coil belongs to the CPU circuit, and we know that the CPU has a very low internal resistance. So, please don't be confused. This is a normal reading for a CPU circuit. Let's check another board to be sure. Part 3, the critical lesson, CPU and chipset resistance. Okay, this one, for example, nice motherboard, black probe on ground. Let's check these two coils. No short. No short. This one here, oh, we get a reading. About 6 ohms. Is it a short? Let's check this one also. 5.4. Guys. Is it a short? No, my friends. Please don't be confused. These coils are for the processor. This is where beginners, and even some professional technicians, become confused and start changing components randomly. Please don't do it. Do you want proof? I'll give you the proof right now. Since this processor is soldered to the board, I can't remove it easily. So, let's check a motherboard with a removable processor to understand perfectly. Let's use this one. Black probe on ground. This is the CPU circuit. Let's check these coils. Probes coil, we get about 6 ohms. This one also same reading, about 6. Is it a short? Let's find out. I will remove the processor. Removes CPU. Now the processor is free. If I go and check, the low reading is gone. You see, guys? Let's connect the processor again and check. We have 6 ohms. Let me make this 100% clear for beginners. I'm here for you. Don't worry. I will put the red probe here on the coil, and at the same time, I will open the processor latch. Look, opens CPU socket latch. We have a low reading. Closes. Latch, it's gone. You see, because when I open the latch, the processor pins are not connected to the board. Once I close and connect it, we see the low resistance. Why? The processor has a low resistance of about 6 ohms, 10 ohms, depending on the board. That's why we get this low reading, and many beginners get confused right here. Many of my followers tell me via email they find a short on the CPU circuit and remove MOSFETs or capacitors. Please don't. I hope you understand. But stay tuned, because now I'm going to show you a real shorted board, and you will be impressed. Part 4. Universal Principle Desktops 2. Before diving into the shorted board, let's check this desktop motherboard. Is the working principle the same for laptops and desktops? Many of my followers ask me this. Let's do it! Same principle. Ground is everywhere. The negative side of these large electrolytic capacitors is also ground. For the desktop board, these are inductors. Let's begin with the RAM circuit. Black on ground. Check the coil. ... Look, no beep, high reading. Now, let's go to the processor circuit. Black on ground. Check this coil ... O. We get 3.8. 4 ohms. Is this a short? Let's find out. Let me remove the CPU. Remove CPU. Now, let's check again. One probe on ground, another here. The low reading is gone. Let's check this one also. ... High reading, no short. Let's reconnect the processor. Reinstalls CPU. Close the socket. Black probe on ground. Check the coil again. Low reading. Do you understand, my friends? This is not a short. We proved it works the same on desktops. And pay attention. It's not just for the processor. For Chipset sta Northbridge, the PCH's same working principle, you will also get a low reading. Let's check this inductor over here near Chipset. You see? We get about 22 ohms. This is not a short. This is the normal resistance of the Northbridge chip. I hope you understand. Part 5. The moment of truth. A real shorted board. Now, let's move to a shorted board. The moment everyone's waiting for. Guys, this is a shorted board. Let's find out. Black probe on ground. Let's check the coils. This one, good, high reading. This one, good. This one, good. This one, here. 2.1. ... 1.8 ohms, okay? This is suspicious. This one here. Checks adjacent coil, same. Guys, here we have a very low reading, but because this is near the CPU circuit, I must remove the CPU to be 100% sure if it's a short or just a CPU. Okay, let's do it right now. Removes CPU. The CPU is now removed. Let's recheck. Black probe on ground. Check again. Normally, with the CPU removed, I should not get a low reading. Let's check. Oh, 1.8 ohms, guys. 100%. This is a real short. It's not the CPU. Resistance, we remove the CPU. This line is shorted. To be sure, you can check the tiny ceramic capacitors around here. Same reading, the capacitors on both sides. Same reading. All of them. You understand, guys? This is a real short. Part 6. Another example for clarity. Let's see. Another board. This is the second shorted motherboard. It's an old board. But my goal is to make you understand 100% the processor is already removed. If we check the coils next to the processor socket, look, we get about 3.5 OE. This one also 3.5. If we check the capacitors, as you can see, on both sides, 1.7 ohms, you see the same low reading on multiple components on the same power rail means a shorted circuit. Conclusion and final advice. So, guys, I hope you now understand and can differentiate between a real short circuit and a normal low resistance from a CPU or chipset. Please, if you have any questions or want to add anything, leave a comment below. I always do my best to answer all comments. And please, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. For anyone who wants to accelerate their learning, you are very welcome. I can be your mentor. The link to my Patreon page is in the description. So remember, always use the coils or the capacitors around them to find short. But remember, coils near the CPU or PCH chipset will give you a low reading that's normal. It's normal to get 9, 10, 15, 6 ohms on those circuits. Otherwise, no. You should see a high reading or no beep, okay? So thank you very much. Please don't forget to watch the full series on my channel. You will find hundreds of excellent videos. And as I told you, you are very welcome with your comments and feedback. End screen with links to other videos, subscribe button, and social media handles.